I found it, guys. I have found it. I have found the perfect pro camera app for your iPhone product photography. Actually, it's perfect for any type of photography. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the new pro camera app from a company called Reeflex. It's quickly becoming my favorite app to use in 2022. Let's do this! What is going on? It's Anil. If you're a fan of my channel and you watch my product photography videos, you know that I love Lightroom Mobile. Full manual control, get that perfect product photo. But I think I found a rival. Actually, I think I found an app that's even better and it's also free to use. I'm just gonna pause there for a sec. I'm gonna let you guys take that in. Take in that name, Reeflex. Check it out, search for it. Go to the App Store, download the damn app. I'm telling you, you're not gonna regret it. It's pretty awesome and I'm gonna tell you why. There are 3 reasons why Reeflex Pro Camera is my new go-to camera app for 2022 for almost all of my product photography. Let me repeat that, almost all of my product photography. So those 3 reasons: layout and UI, speed and usability. Guys, before we move on, hit the like button. I know you're getting value from this video. I know you're gonna get value from all of my other videos. So, layout and UI. A lot of you probably don't know this, but I've been in software engineering for almost 20 years. When I'm not out shooting amazing footage with my iPhone, I'm building software. I know what it takes to build a sophisticated, quick, clean looking UI. I've been doing it for years. I have to say, as soon as I installed the Reeflex Pro Camera app, I was immediately impressed with the UI, the layout, everything made sense. Everything looked so good. Now I'm really hard to please, but Reeflex just won me over. So usability and speed. This app is quick. This app is quick. It loads quick. You move around the menu items quickly. It is super fast to work with. And everything is one tap away. The UI is so intuitive. Every single icon has a meaning and it immediately makes sense. Now last month I did a video for this channel where I showed you how to shoot jewelry. I used the Reeflex app for all of the flat lay shots in that tutorial. So let's go back in time. Let's check out that shoot. Let's go more deeper into those manual settings. I'm gonna go through all of those settings and what I did to get the perfect flat lay shot. So let's start on the top left. You can see it says auto. Basically that's telling you what mode you're in, auto or manual. Just below that, you've got 5 menu items. The first one on the left is basically turning on the flash or the light at the back. The next menu item is self-timer mode, and you've got various different self-timer modes there. Now the middle option is your leveler. So if I click on that, you can see now that I can mess around, get that picture perfectly level how I want it. The next option there is all about the grids. I'm a big fan of the 9 grid format, but you've got so many options there you can choose between them. And that last option is switching between the front and rear facing camera. So I'm in full auto mode. So if I use my 2 fingers and tap on the screen, I now can move around the little sun dial to expose for that part of the image, and I can also move this focus dial around to say where I want to focus the image. Now if I want to move into manual mode, all I need to do is tap on one of these 5 manual control options here on the bottom of the screen. You've got ISO, you've got shutter speed, you've got your exposure, manual focus and your white balance. So if I touch on ISO, you'll now notice on the top left it says manual. And you now got an option that pops up just above the menus at the bottom there. I can now move the ISO along, change that ISO setting. The next option I've got is shutter speed. Again, I can move that shutter speed around. Got exposure and then manual focus. Now we're going to stick on manual focus here. Just below these menu items, you can see that there are 4 more icons. That first icon, if I tap on that, and that's basically your focus peaking. And what this does is, as you're dragging your focus, the more green areas you can see, the more that's in focus. So if I can drag that across, you can see that's kind of where I want it to be. Everything that I want in focus, I can then deactivate focus peaking. The other option that we got here, just to the right, is we've got our histogram, and they are a couple of histogram options, and you can tap on that histogram to switch between RGB and luminosity. Right, the next option next to histogram are the zebra lines. So if I tap that to activate, I'll move over to exposure. I can now move that across. You can see those zebra lines, and basically this is telling me where all of those highlights are clipping. Now that last icon is all about long exposure. We're not going to talk about that today. I'm going to save that for another video. Right, just below those menu items, you've got some other options. That first one on the left, you can go to your camera roll. I'm not going to touch that just yet. That second icon is where you can switch between the different lens options that you have. So I've got the iPhone 13 Pro Max, so I can switch between the ultra wide lens, the telephoto lens, and back to standard wide lens. The middle button, well, that's your shutter button. The last two here, the first one is you can actually switch between the different formats that you want to record in. You've got ProRAW, RAW, loads of different types of formats that you want to choose. That last icon is where your settings are. So if I tap on that, I've got two menu options. I've got my capture options where I can change formats, and I've also got exposure and focus. And this is where I can change those zebra lines to Luma or RGB, and I can even change the color of the focus peaking. So let's come out of those settings. That's basically everything on there. I can now check my focus, make sure I've got everything I want in focus, make sure that my histograms are all okay, everything is perfect. I can change the white balance, vintage look, so I might go a little bit warmer with this particular photo. Once I'm ready, what I need to do is just press that shutter button and it will save that photo to your camera roll. Oh, this app is so good. Let's talk about Reeflex, because Reeflex is an exciting brand. They have an amazing team based between Zurich, Copenhagen, and Rome. And they are truly passionate about iPhone photography. And the best thing is they want to listen to us creators. They want to build amazing software and amazing products, because they do a set of pro lenses. So watch out for my review on those in a few weeks. They truly want to make a difference in this space. Go and download this app now. Drop a comment below. Let me know how you're getting on, or maybe you're using a different app. I want to know, what apps are you using? What's your favorite app to use for your product photography or any type of photography? Check out these other videos, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.